Welcome to The Explainer. Everyone's talking about AI. Is it a threat to your team, or is it actually its greatest opportunity? Today, we're going to cut right through all the hype and give you a practical playbook for leading your team in the age of AI. So, let's get started.
Let's start with this crucial idea from Harvard Business School, because it just sets the stage for everything. This isn't some far-off prediction. It's a reality check for right now. The future of work is already here, and it's not about being replaced by AI. It's about being outpaced by people who use AI. This is the new competitive landscape.
So that brings us to the core question, right? How do you make sure your team is on the right side of this shift? This is the question every single leader, manager, and professional needs to be asking right now. Okay, let's dive into this.
First things first, we need to grasp the reality of the situation, because honestly, the clock is ticking.
Check this out. 94%. The demand for AI skills isn't just growing. It's already at the very top of a list for leaders all over the globe. We're not even talking about the future of work anymore. This is about staying relevant right now.
And the cost of not having those skills? It's staggering. We're talking $5.5 trillion. That represents a massive risk to competitiveness and growth for anyone who's not prepared.
Now, what's really interesting is this. Even when companies invest in the technology, a whopping 74% of them are failing to get a return. So what's going on? Well, the reason is almost always the human side of the equation.
So, the crucial point is that it's not software bugs that kill AI projects. The biggest hurdle we have to overcome is us. It's our own fear, resistance, and, just a general lack of trust in these new tools.
So how do we clear those hurdles? Well, it all starts with a fundamental shift in mindset. This means we have to move beyond just using AI tools. It's about creating a culture that actively looks for ways to unite human creativity with AI's incredible capabilities. And this illustrates a brilliant point. The charge is often led not from the very top of the org chart, but by the mid-level managers who are right there on the front lines of change. They are absolutely key.
Okay, let's move on to the skills themselves and see how this all builds, because the skills landscape is changing faster than ever.
So in jobs that are touched by AI, the skills you need to succeed are just in a constant state of churn. This requires a totally new approach to learning.
And here's the good news in all of this. Your team is ready. They're waiting for you to lead the way. A huge majority of them see it as the employer's responsibility to help them adapt.
This brings us to the heart of it all, how humans and AI can work together to create something that's way greater than either could achieve alone.
Look, this isn't about a competition between humans and machines. Not at all. It's about a powerful partnership.
We can think of this collaboration as a journey, right? You start with AI as a helpful assistant in Copilot mode, and then, as it proves itself, you can gradually allow it to take on more and more complex tasks in Autopilot mode.
This new frontier of agentic AI is what makes that autopilot mode so powerful. We're talking about automating entire workflows, not just single tasks.
Okay, now let's bring it all together into a simple, actionable plan you can use immediately.
These are 4 simple but incredibly powerful steps or microhacks that any leader can take to begin future-proofing their team this week. Audit your skills, foster a hire and evolve mindset, make learning constant, and build trust with small wins.
And make no mistake about it, the choices you make right now will determine whether your organization leads the pack or gets left behind.
Ultimately, the most successful teams won't be the ones with the most advanced AI. They'll be the ones who best leverage AI to elevate their human talent.
And that's your takeaway. Find one simple task, prove the value, and start building the future one win at a time. Thanks for watching.